Hard truth. For far too long, society has told men to be stoic, unemotional, and always in control. And that narrative is not only unrealistic, it's harmful. Welcome to Let's Decode. Today, we're digging into a topic that many avoid. Why men also need empowerment. When we hear the word empowerment, we often think of it in relation to women or marginalized groups. But ignoring men's need for empowerment is a disservice to everyone. Men are under pressure to fit into narrow molds of strength and stoicism. They are told that showing vulnerability is weakness and that true manhood means never admitting you need help. This mindset not only stifles growth, it creates a deep sense of isolation. And the truth is, the relentless pressure to be perfectly masculine is damaging, both to men and to those around them. Let's get real. Every day, millions of men struggle silently with expectations that are impossible to live up to. They face emotional battles that are hidden behind a mask of invincibility. And when they do ask for help, society tells them to man up instead of offering genuine support. This is not just a personal issue. It affects families, communities, and even the workplace. We need to talk about how empowering men to embrace their full humanity can break these destructive patterns and create a healthier society for everyone. Think about it. If you, as a man, are constantly battling the fear of being vulnerable, how can you connect deeply with those around you? How can you be the leader, friend, or partner you're capable of being? The truth is, true strength comes from embracing your entire self. The emotions, the doubts, the struggles, and yes, even the moments of weakness. It is in that vulnerability that real power lies. Now, I want you to take a moment. If you agree with this or have felt the weight of these expectations, leave a comment down below sharing your own story. Hit like if you believe that everyone, including men, deserves empowerment. Your voice matters. And together we can challenge the status quo. Let's break this down. First, men need to be allowed to be more than just the strong, silent type. They need permission to explore their emotions, to talk about their mental health, and to build supportive networks that encourage honest conversations. For too long, mental health issues among men have been swept under the rug. But imagine a world where seeking help is seen as courageous rather than shameful. Imagine being free to talk about your struggles without fear of judgment. The first step toward this change is recognizing that vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a source of strength. It takes courage to face your inner battles and to be honest about your feelings. This is not an excuse for oversharing at every moment, but rather an invitation to understand that behind every tough exterior lies a human being with fears and dreams. Men must start seeing vulnerability as a bridge to deeper relationships and personal growth. I challenge you now. Think about one area in your life where you have been holding back because you feared being seen as weak. Write it down or share it in the comments. Commit to taking one small step to open up about that area. Whether it's reaching out to a friend, seeking professional help, or simply acknowledging your feelings. This small act of honesty is the first move toward true empowerment. Next, we need to dismantle the outdated stereotypes about masculinity. Our society has long perpetuated a narrow view of what it means to be a man. From movies and media to everyday conversations, the narrative is that men must be invincible and unemotional. But let's decode this. Real men are not defined by how many problems they can handle alone, but by their ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow from every challenge they face. In fact, studies have shown that when men embrace a fuller spectrum of their identity, they become better leaders, more empathetic friends, and more supportive partners. This isn't just feel-good talk. It's backed by research in psychology and sociology. Empowerment means acknowledging your full self and realizing that you don't have to meet anyone else's expectations. It's about setting your own standards and owning your life. Here's an actionable step. Start by identifying one outdated belief you have about what it means to be a man. Write that belief down. Then ask yourself, how does that belief hold me back? What could I do differently if I let go of that idea? Challenge yourself to rewrite that narrative in a way that embraces your true self, not just the persona society expects. Another crucial point is the importance of supportive communities. Men often feel isolated because they believe they are alone in their struggles. But the truth is, many are facing the same internal battles. Creating spaces where men can share their experiences without fear of ridicule is essential. Think of it as building a network of allies where honesty is valued over maintaining a facade. These communities can be as simple as a regular meet-up with friends or as organized as support groups focused on mental health and personal growth. I want you to get involved. If you know a friend who might benefit from these ideas, share this video with him. Let's build a community where men can truly be themselves. And if you have any thoughts on how we can foster these supportive networks, leave a comment below. Your ideas could spark a movement. Empowerment is not just about individual change. It's about transforming the way society views masculinity. We need to create an environment where men are free to explore their identities without fear of losing respect or status. This means promoting role models who break the mold and celebrating stories of men who have overcome their struggles by embracing vulnerability. It means changing the conversation from one of toughness and resilience to one of growth and authenticity. 2. Bring this home. I want to leave you with a clear and direct challenge. For the next week, make it a point to talk to someone about something you've never shared before. It could be a fear, a failure, or a dream you've been too scared to admit. Notice how it feels to speak openly and honestly. Write down your experience at the end of the week, and reflect on what you learned about yourself. Then, if you're comfortable, share your journey with our community here at Let's Decode. In conclusion, men need empowerment just as much as anyone else because the current expectations of what it means to be a man are both limiting and damaging. By embracing vulnerability, challenging outdated beliefs, and building supportive communities, we can redefine masculinity into something that is healthier, more inclusive, and ultimately more powerful. The journey toward empowerment starts with one honest conversation, perhaps with yourself, and grows from there. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Let's decode these challenges together, step by step, and create a world where every man feels empowered to be his true self. Now, go out there and start that conversation. Your transformation begins today.